Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk Showdown, Suffolk County Sheriff's Office against the Suffolk County Police Department in a charity game that is all meant to benefit the Strom Foundation. The Strom Foundation, the mission is simple and powerful: to help find world-class research needed to find a cure for cancer. As a 501c3 nonprofit, every dollar raised goes directly to leading research centers, hospitals, and organizations dedicated to defeating all forms of cancer. It is a very special tonight here live from the Clark Gillies Arena here in Dix Hills. Site of, again, this great game for a great cause. The 2025 Suffolk Showdown. And it's going to feature the Suffolk County, as I mentioned, Police Department and the Suffolk Sheriff's Department. Starting lineup for the Suffolk County Police Department will be read shortly, as our PA announcer, Mike Trezza, will take over in just a moment. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and to my left, helping set up the stream and running the camera, Frank Botetto. And a special shout out, of course, to our runner of the show, the man in the shadows, for helping us put together the stream as well here tonight for a great cause. Again, great donations to the Strom Foundation. I had a chance to to the Strom Foundation. I had a chance to catch up before the game, and we'll have another opportunity at the halftime as they'll refer to it. 22 minutes to start in the first half, and then the second half. In between, I will have the opportunity to interview for the Suffolk County Police Department. He's not playing tonight. He's a goaltender. He's going to be running the benches, and he's going to swing down for an interview. I mentioned that's Joe Mucha, the sergeant of the 4th precinct. We're under a minute to go. Here before puck drop, we had the bagpipes come on out. To introduce these two sides. Love to see it. We're also going to hand things over to the singing of the national anthem. Our anthem singer tonight. Pardon me. Our anthem singer tonight is going to be Lauren Timpano of the Suffolk County Police Department. And with the buzzer sounding the end of warm-ups, I'm now going to turn it over to the PA, the public address announcer, for the Suffolk County Showdown charity hockey game, Mike Trezza. So stay tuned right here on LI Sports Network as the game is on its way. Anthem, again, coming up soon. And now to Mike Trezza.
Suffolk County Police Department, number 5, Mike Byrne. Number 7, Tom Groman. Number 9, Frank Catalina. Number 10, Chris Ferry. Number 13, Jordan DiLorenzo. Number 16, Brian Filer. Number 17, Scott Kendrick. Number 19, Jim Clahane. Number 20, Tom McAleer. Number 22, Brian Converso. Number 24, Keith McDermott. Number 26, Sal Gigante. Number 28, Kelly Masillo. Number 30, Joe Mucha. Number 37, Matt Steffen. Number 44, Mike Vince. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the roster for the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office. Number 5, Riley Brennan. Number 12, Aiden Bone. Number 17, Jeremy Puglia. Number 19, Tim Washburn. Number 29, Matt Blackton. Number 33, Alex Dumont. Number 37, Steve Quinones. Number 55, EJD Moschino. Number 63, Manny Salgado. Number 66, Suffolk County Sheriff, Errol Toulon Jr. Number 78, Billy Blomberg. Number 81, Nick Ramirez. Number 82, Deputy Sheriff Nick Labono. Number 88, Nick Walker. Number 94, Mike Rothbaum. The goaltender for the Sheriffs, number 1, Brian Stewart. Number 31, Justin Rizzo. Number 34, James Zahn. Special assistant to the general manager, number 11, Mike Van Steen. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's colors are presented by the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office and Suffolk County Police Department's Honor Guards. We ask you now to please stand if you're able to remove your headwear as Sergeant Lawrence Timpano of the Suffolk County Police Department performs our national anthem.
A beautiful rendition of the anthem performed by Sergeant Timpano. Fantastic job, as always. As there's the reaffirmation.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight our teams are proud to be playing with the Stroke Foundation. Their mission is simple and powerful: to help fund the world-class research needed to find a cure for cancer. As a 501(c)(3) nonprofit, the Stroke Foundation directs every dollar raised to leading research centers, hospitals, and organizations dedicated to defeating all forms of cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice, Mr. Ed Strong. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to welcome to the ice Suffolk County Police Commissioner Kevin T. Catalina, Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney, Suffolk County Sheriff Harold Toulon Jr., Suffolk County Sheriff Team Captain Billy Blomberg, Suffolk County Police Team Captain Sal Gigante, Suffolk County Police Captain Joe Mucha, and event sponsor, Greg Caggiano.
see there the ceremonial puck drop between the team captains. Sal Gigante, Joe Mucha, Billy Blomberg, and Suffolk County Sheriff Errol D. Toulon Jr., along with District Attorney Ray Tierney and Kevin T. Catalina, the Police Commissioner of Suffolk County. Another photo being taken here. Between Errol Toulon Jr. and Sal Gigante. There we go, there's the applause. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's play some hockey. Once again, live from the Clark Gillies Arena in Dix Hills. Ryan Brannigan, cameraman for tonight, Frank Batetto, and Suffolk County Police Department versus the Suffolk County Sheriffs in the 2025 Suffolk Showdown, all to the benefit of the Strom Foundation. Once again, the Strom Foundation, the mission is simple and powerful: to find a world-class, to help fund world-class research needed to find a cure for cancer. As a 501c3 nonprofit, every dollar raised goes directly to helping and leading research projects, centers, hospitals, and organizations dedicated to defeating all forms of cancer. We are moments away here from Puck Drop live on LI Sports Network. Stepping in to take the opening face-off, Tom McAleer for Suffolk PD, and for the Sheriffs, it's going to be PJ DiMartino. So 22 minutes up on the board as we're cut into two 22-minute halves here tonight. And we are underway. Early possession for the Sheriffs. Now, I was talking to a couple of the Sheriff players before the game, that including Wild Bill, Billy Blomberg, as that shot goes and saved with the glove. Opening shot, chance there for the Suffolk Police Department, and getting an early glove save under his belt for the Sheriffs is Brian Studhoff. Face off to the left of Studhoff, controlled by the Sheriffs. Well, anyway, I was talking to a couple of the players, and in particular, Deputy Sheriff Nick Labono. There's a shot taken there from Aiden Bohm, and that's knocked down and covered by the starting goaltender tonight in between the pipes for the PD, Suffolk County PD, and that puck going the other way. And that shot deflected and nearly into the back of the net. Big opportunity there for Suffolk County PD, John Antonides. Loose puck out in front, a left pad save made. Another great stop made by Brian Studhoff. Down the other way, long shot goes wide. That shot coming off the stick of Aiden Bohm. And now away come PD. It's Chris Ferry, loads up, fires into the chest of Studhoff. Back and forth we go between PD and the Sheriffs. PD control off the draw. Sent around for Byrne. Byrne back to Ferry behind the net. Ferry, he's not going to Connecticut. He's going right to the net. And cut off and away and out of the zone. Filer going to pick it up for PD. As the police department of Suffolk County break it out. Only as far as defender Jeremy Puglia. And Suffolk County Police Department are offside, so we get a stoppage. Exactly 2 minutes gone by in the hockey game. 20 minutes up in the scoreboard. They're going to say intentional offsides. Face off all the way down deep in the Suffolk County PD zone. Take the offensive zone draw is Alex Dumut, officer in charge, and he's part of the U.S. Coast Guard. Or shouldn't say in charge, but he's a member of. Puck goes all the way down, doing his best to hustle after it was Wild Billy Blomberg. Sheriff's trying to clear, they bank to center, and that's where it's cut off by PD's Brian Converso. Taken away though, chance here for the Sheriffs, they knock the net off. And you can't do that. And so we get a stoppage. Face-off outside the zone, pushed into the police department end of the ice. Long view for me, carried around the net by Riley Brennan to the point, and now turned over, and Antonides will ship it out to center. Wrist shot wide. Police trying to clear, they cannot. A chance for the Sheriffs to the backhand. No, it wouldn't go. Outstanding save made by the goaltender who, for whatever reason, I don't have the number for. Number 31, got just about everyone else covered. I'm going to get on that as soon as I can. Meanwhile, Antonides, glove save made by Studhoff. Great opportunity for John Antonides. Face off to the right of Studhoff, as this game has been back and forth. Both goaltenders keeping their respective sides in it. Down the wall, cut off, and attempting to clear Steve Quinones. Back on the stick of Quinones. And a risky pass does eventually find its way over to PJ DiMartino as the Sheriffs dump in. Taken back over by the police of Suffolk County. Off the wall to himself, and away comes Vince. A shot wide now. Antonides never got through. What a block there by Jeremy Puglia. And Antonides has it go off his stick, and that allows a clearance here from Tim Washburn. 3-on-2 over the blue. Washburn to Puglia. Pass across, never found its intended target. I believe they're trying to get to Aiden Bohm. And now all the way down will be an icing against the Suffolk County Police Department. So I was mentioning earlier, I was talking to Nick Labono. Nick said for the Sheriff's Department, Labono, number 82, we're going to crush them. So, strong words from Nick and the Sheriffs, exuding confidence. They're trying to knock on the door, trying to get the game's opening goal. We're still scoreless, 0-0. And about 5 minutes through here in this first half. 2 halves, 22 minutes each. Through speed, through the neutral zone. Here is Martrano. And going down on the play, fans behind me, I believe Sheriff fans want a call there as Filer got taken down. Back the other way, a wrist shot swallowed up by number 31 in between the pipes for Suffolk County Police Department. The face-off to the left of the Suffolk goaltender. Suffolk County Police Department goaltender, of course. It is the Suffolk County Sheriffs as well, not to be confused, not New York State. So Suffolk v. Suffolk here. Chance for the police. Wrist shot off the post. Brian Converso drilling that one off the pipe. And so we stay scoreless. Pushed along, and away come the Sheriffs. Carrying it on is Dumont. Dumont shot, and a save made, and coverage by the Suffolk County Police Department goaltender. And a let's go Sheriffs chant breaking out right out in front of me by the kids up against the glass. There's no better seat, I suppose, in the house, although that is if you call it a seat, as they're on their knees, leaned up against the glass. Back come Police Department. Carrying it in is Keith McDermott. McDermott going to work in a great defensive play made by Mac Blackton. And eventually puck rolls on to Studoff, says, "Oh, I have enough of this," and covers it up. .43 remain here in the first period. No score between the Suffolk County Police Department and Sheriff's Office. Again, you're listening to the 2025 Suffolk Showdown on LI Sports Network. Good lead pass. Sends the Sheriffs ahead. It's Puglia weaving. Couldn't get a shot through and out of the zone. Tap back along by the Sheriffs. Along to the opposite side of the ice. Catalina reverses for the Police. Here's a 3-on-3 rush up the ice. Wrist shot! Not sure if Studoff got a piece. Taken by Catalina, now back onto the point for DiLorenzo. Shot blocked. DiLorenzo keeps for now, and away come the Sheriffs. It's Aiden Bohm. Boom, a drive, and a blocker save made. Back come the Police on his knees, trying to keep it moving, does. And a diving defensive play made by Puglia. Still the Police prevail. A wrist shot, they score! Frank Catalina. 1-0 Suffolk County Police. And we're back to action.
Suffolk PD goal scored by number 9, Frank Catalina. Assist on the play by number 12, John Antonides.
The John Antonides picking up an assist on the goal scored by Catalina.
Catalina from Antonides and
Martrano also picking up an assist on the goal. 1-0 Suffolk County PD. Sheriff looking for a response. Dump in, cross corner. Looking to make a play on it is Manny Salgado. Back to the blue line, and the police come away with it. Moving with speed, it's Martrano. Martrano bumping Nick Walker to the ground. Or as the sheriff's allowed me to be calling him the walk show. Meanwhile, it's sent all the way down. On now to the stick of Mike Vince. Dangling at the line, Ferry looking for a shot. Now it's Filer, and a blocker save made by Brian Studoff. Meanwhile, Suffolk County Police Department back on it. They'll reset in their own end with the 1-0 lead. And if you think that these two teams are just going to be friendly with one another, there is quite a rivalry. It's PD back with it. Suffolk County Police Department. Turned over in the offensive zone. Chance for the sheriff. Shot denied. Back with it. And in come Suffolk County Police. A chance, wrist shot wide. And now the sheriff's back with it. Dangles and sticked away. Kept in the zone. Great keep. Here's a wrist shot wide. Or blocked down in front. Police department clear. Collision right down in front of the camera. And a chance goes just wide. And now a stoppage in play. With 11:20 to go in the first half. It's the Suffolk County Police Department 1, Suffolk County Sheriff's Office 0. Listening to the Suffolk County Challenge on LI Sports Network 2025. Hard to believe just 1 month left in 2025 as Antonides has another big chance to extend the police lead. He cannot. Sheriff's looking for a response. Good moves through the neutral zone. Backhanded out in front. Scramble is on. And no! What a save! Incredible stop from the police netminder. Keeps them ahead 1-0. Another chance for the Sheriffs goes wide. Back across. Still wheeling in the O-zone. Chance for the Sheriff's Department. Around the net. Back out in front. Far circle. Thrown back in the crease. Another chance. No! Another outstanding save made by the Police Department of Suffolk County. Face off to the left of the Suffolk County Police Department netminder. Controlled by the police department. They'll break out right wing side. Pushed on across, wrist shot, chance, it's loose. Oh, what a save! This time by the Sheriff's Department goaltender, Brian Studoff. How about the goaltending here tonight? It shouldn't come as a surprise that the protectors of the net on these two teams are shining bright for the protectors of our society, at least part of it, in the police department and sheriff's office. Face off to the right of Studoff, the sheriff office goaltender. Wrist shot from the point, never got through. Pushed along the near boards, right out in front of us. There's another chance shot, rebound, and Studoff, another fabulous save. Well, Brian Studoff continues to have an exceptional game here tonight. Score would be far worse than 1-0, given the quality of the chances the Suffolk County Police Department have mustered up. And the ensuing draw gets by the defender and all the way out. Police Department back in, trying to get a little give and go. Police Department back in, trying to extend their lead. It's Ferry across. Nobody home. But move back for Sal Gigante, put out in front and knocked away by the defensive stick of Nick Ramirez. To the line, not out. DiLorenzo across to Byrne. Byrne, a wrist shot. And a save and a rebound. They score! Chris Ferry. 2-0 Suffolk County Police Department. Studoff came out and made the initial save. And then it was up to a defender to play goal as the puck got by him, was still in play. Looked like it was Nick Ramirez with that difficult task, and relatively easier goal scored by Nick Ferry. As we get another look at it, the shot initiated from Byrne. Coming out is Studoff. He makes the save, but where's the puck? It's there, and the goalie's out of the crease. Oh no. And Ferry buries. Stops the clock with 8:43 left here in the first half. So there's an extended stoppage here. I think they want a goaltender interference, perhaps penalty against, or not penalty, but to disallow the goal. But Sheriffs aren't going to get it. Guess the Sheriffs need a lawyer or two on the team. So we play on with the score officially 2-0 in favor of the Suffolk County Police Department. And now delayed penalty, and it's going to go against the Suffolk County Police Department. And so going off to the penalty box and leave it to some of the members of the corrections officers on this sheriff's team to escort Scott Kendrick to the penalty box. And so power play here for the sheriff's department. And a chance to get back into this game. They've had their offensive opportunities and just have been stonewalled by the fantastic goaltending on the Suffolk County Police Department side. Immediate clear for Suffolk. Here's Brennan. Riley Brennan, stick handles. Brennan far circle. Hands on back. To be controlled by P.J. DiMartino. Across the shot. Off the stick of Nick Walker. Another shot from Walker wide. Looking for a deflection out in front of Aiden Bohm. Brennan near point. It's Puglia out in front. Sprawling save. Puck still available. 50 seconds gone by in the power play. Slides off the stick but recovered by Puglia, who goes down low, trying to go across. And a nifty good stick there of Jordan DiLorenzo. Escorts it out. Back they come. A drive. Blocker save made. Puck along the near wall. Out for Puglia. Rister looking for the tip. Aiden Bohm. And he had Martino out in front. DiMartino, that is. Once again, the shot just wide off the stick of Aiden Bohm. And Aiden Bohm, the deputy sheriff, has been letting them rip. Nothing to show for it just yet. Good deke at the line by Puglia. He walks, he fires, and then flashing the leather is the netminder for Suffolk County Police Department. There's
interesting night so far, huh?
It's a little frustrating, but
Yep. Okay.
so 22 minutes first half, 22 minutes second half.
Okay. I was just thinking that I'm like, because I remember you said half, and then I thought like, are we?
Sorry, I'm gonna try to find out real quick who the goalie is. It's not on my roster.
All right, sounds good. Wait, on PD or chef?
On PD, yeah.
Honestly, I think we got a bunch of PD fans behind us. You want to ask one or two people? If not, well, here, go check. But if you can't find anybody, then you got fans.
to come post game.
The guy?
Yeah, instead. And I figured, well, at that point,
Fuck it, why not?
why not? Exactly. Well, he wanted to come now, and I told him, I don't know if it's not worth trying to do it right now. We have an issue. He's like, all right, what about post game? And I was like, well, I guess yeah, post game. Why not? He's like, all right, I'll come down, come to you after post game. I was sure, fine. Because I figured at that point, who cares? If it messes up, it messes up.
You tell Mike we're gonna have interview post game. You want like specify with who?
Joe Mucha. J-O-E-N,
You want to fight? Yeah, just you got the list next to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's event would not be possible without the generous contributions from all of our sponsors, the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office and the Suffolk County Police Department. Would now like to thank our event and all-star sponsors, Miller and Calciano, Boulevards Restorations, Suffolk Credit Union, Over South Real Estate, Nicole Zubich, Rock Financial, Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Interstate Home Loan Center, Legacy Claim Services, and Our Little Italy. After the game, ladies and gentlemen, please join us at Rockwell's Bar and Grill on Terry Road in Smithtown for the after party. Guests who can show proof of attendance can purchase a wristband for $55 that includes an open bar and hors d'oeuvres for 2 hours.
I'm not gonna lie, we thought in the future if like we talked to Mike and be basically like, hey, 2 of us are gonna go to like the post game at the bar and just like crazy freestyle like interviews would be hysterical and everything else.
Shit, I might just go to get food anyway.
Like imagine just meet
Yeah.
like we got the mic. That point, and I've just holding him on my shoulder and been like things like quick minute, like quick interviews. I think it would be great to just see what we come up with, and then give us a mic and be like, hey, I got a video on.
Alright, I'm gonna pop back on now here.
Welcome back to the Clark Gillies Arena here in Dix Hills, side of the 2025 Suffolk Showdown between the Suffolk County Police Department and the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office. 3-0 Suffolk County Police Department leading the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office, with goals scored by Sal Giganti, a goal scored by Chris Ferry and Frank Catalina, with John Antonides being prominent on all of those goals. I am going to interview with Joe Mucha after the game, not in between the game. That is due to a bit of a technical issue we were having. But he will be joining me for post-game. So again, stay tuned for that. Do apologize. Does not happen in between periods there, or in between the first and second half. Ryan Brannigan here with our cameraman and producer, Frank Potato. So 22 minutes back up on the board for the second half. And it's one in which the Sheriff's Office, they had their chances in that opening half, and they were thwarted by goaltender Matt Steffen. He was exceptional in between the pipes for the police department. However, not to be outdone, despite allowing 3 goals, Brian Sudoff made a number of fantastic saves in between the pipes for the Sheriff's Office.
Ticket table to purchase those raffle tickets. We've got great prizes waiting to give out to you during the second half. The winning tickets will be announced during the second half.
Just announcing the 50-50 raffle, as it's a packed house here at Clark Gillies Arena. You love to see it as we are underway in the second half. Early opportunity, Antonides drops it back for a bomb of a shot that goes wide. Believe getting a piece of it was Studhoff. And now the other way go the Sheriffs for a wrist shot. Never got through off the stick of Aiden Bohm. And now a stoppage as covering the puck up, Matt Steffen. So face-off one. Sheriff's Department looking for some sort of offense. PJ DiMartino spun it back to the near point. Unable to hold in, however, is defenseman Jeremy Puglia. Away come the police department. Knocked down out of midair and settled by PJ DiMartino, corrections officer of the Yaphank Correctional Facility. Moved quickly over that time by Quinones. Sheriff's Office trying to generate some type of offense, trailing by 3. Here's Antonides, and oh, Studhoff! Getting jazzy with it as he goes full spread to make the save, going downtown along the ice, as there's a little chance here again. It's Antonides all alone, and you'll love to see it. And so the lead for the police department remains 3. Tapped on along for Filer. Filer and Dumont coming together there. Right out in front of me. Poked to open ice by Filer and sent the other way by the Sheriffs. Hustling in after it is Rothbaum. He couldn't quite get there, and now it's back in the possession of the police department. Banked along once more for Filer, taken off his stick by Nick Walker. Sent into the offensive zone where Mike Byrne of the police department can play it on further. Try to break out. Doesn't work the first time. They'll try it again a second time, and it rolls harmlessly onto the stick of Rothbaum of the Sheriff's Office and settled by Dumont. Turned over. Here's Ferry with a goal in the game. Far circle, Ferry sends it back to the blue line for Matrano. Matrano, the shot save. Rebound. It's still there and cleared out in front of the net. Much needed play there by Rothbaum. That springs forward Blackton. Blackton trying to generate a shot. He is carefully guarded by Matrano. And now police department make their way up ice. It's Vince. Vince still with it as he carries around back to the blue line. Slap shot. Fanned on. But back now on the stick of Converso. Converso, wrister, blocker save made by Studoff. Out of the range of Scott Kendrick and out of the zone where Jim Clahane can take over. Trying to drag it, Keith McDermott. Keith McDermott of the 5th precinct. On the near side, that shot deflected in front off the stick of McDermott, who has it in the far boards. McDermott centers one just wide off the stick of Kendrick. Converso and a few of his police officer compadres unable to get a hold of it. And now DiLorenzo tracks back to it. Sends across to his defensive partner, Jim McLean, sergeant of the 7th precinct. Pushed ahead is McAleer. McAleer dangles. Loose. He scores! No goal. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. They say no goal. It was a beautiful move by Tom McAleer, the police officer of the 6th precinct. We're going to see it again here. Here's the replay, and off the post, no goal. We're back to action. Another shot denied by Studoff on the far circle. Another shot, it's loose out in front. Scramble is on, and Studoff kept it out. And now a breakaway chance here for Eden. Boom! He couldn't get a shot on goal. Sprawling poke check attempt made by Stefan in between the pipes for the police department. Work back along in behind, centering bid and unsuccessful. And Antonides skies one off the roof here at Gillies Arena, and we get a stoppage, and a great time to remind you that this night is all about charity. It's a charity game, and the charity is to benefit the Strom Foundation. And their mission is simple and powerful: to help fund world-class research needed to find a cure for cancer. And as a 501c3 nonprofit, all proceeds all directly lead to research centers, hospitals, and organizations dedicated to fighting all forms of cancer. As that shot gets ripped by Studoff and wide, it's Bohm once more. Aiden Bohm has provided much of the offense here tonight for the sheriff's office. His backhander is swallowed up by goaltender Stefan. 16:30 left here in the first period. Still looking for their first goal of the night are the sheriff's office. Offensive zone draw to be taken here by PJ DiMartino, and he wins it for the sheriffs. Work down below the goal line. Popping out the other side is Riley Brennan. Brennan for DiMartino. DiMartino with Bohm as well behind the goal line. Trying to go up high with it. DiMartino for Bohm on a cross, and unable to find anything there. Out to play it, Studoff. And a loose stick is available in the neutral zone. Chance here is going for a change. Changed his mind. Aiden Bohm, a drive and a save made by Stefan.
I didn't see them because they were sitting down here.
15:45 left in the second. Suffolk County Police Department leading the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office 3-0. Another good save made by Stefan off the faceoff. Puck works in behind the police department netminder and played ahead by Vince. Chance here for the police department. Save made Studhoff. Rebound thrown back out in front, and no shot could come. Vince again out in front. Oh, what a save! Brian Studhoff. He's made another fabulous stop. Robbery on the police department. We're back to action. Sheriff's office trying to make something happen offensively. Dumont and around, held in at the far point by Blomberg. Along the near wall. Shot across and wide of the net. Try to force it back out in front. And now a break. Chance here for Filer. 2-on-1 developing. Filer. Try to get it on across with a one-time shot from Jordan DiLorenzo. And it went wide. Police department still looking for more and now flung out of the zone by Rothbaum. All the way down will be an icing against the Sheriffs.
Oh my God.
14:23 remain here in the second half. Face off to the right of Studhoff. Comes back to the blue line for a shot deflects into the near corner. Nice defensive play made by Nick Walkshaw. Walker, that shot, turnover, they score! And the police have a 4-0 lead. Looks like Martrano might have gotten that goal. Let's take another look. The turnover is going to come here. It's a great play in the near corner by Walker. As he gets possession, the backhand pass, though, goes haywire, and a quick dish. And burying the goal, I believe that was Keith McDermott. And Sarman's fourth goal of the night.
Assist on the play by Scott Kendrick.
And Scott Kendrick and Converso with the assists.
4-0 SCPD.
The Sheriffs have a goal in them. They could use it now. Aiden Bohm. And this line has provided a lot of the offense. PJ DiMartino, and now a wrist shot from Brennan is denied by Steffen. Matt Steffen, police officer of the 2nd Precinct, has been perfect here tonight for the SC Suffolk County Police Department, SCPD. Out of the neutral defensive zone in with speed. DiLorenzo, and he's got Catalina with him. Shot blocked. And tonight he's trying to get on the other end of it, but forcing his way through. Nice play here by Aiden Bohm. Bohm, 2-on-1. The shot denied. Matt Stephen shutting the door on a great opportunity. A 2-on-1. The pass got across. It would not go for the Sheriffs. Play resumes. Puck in behind Steffen. DiMartino involved in the scrum along with McAleer of the police department, and now coming away with it, Catalina. Catalina to Antonides with speed. Here comes Antonides. Near circle, a drive over the net. And all the way out of the zone. PD touch up. In with speed, Matrano. Matrano out in front. It's in the net. They score. $5-0 Suffolk County Police Department. They don't ask how, they ask how many. And from Matrano, it's a goal in the goal department for the detective of the 3rd precinct. Push along now, 2-on-1. Shot just wide. Off the stick of Gigante. Back out in front and wide. Slipped up into the air. Sheriff's office trying to break out.
Assist on the play by number 12, John Antonides. Catalina from Antonides.
I say Catalina getting the goal there. From Antonides. Here's Filer, a drive. Rebound chance, flips up and in. They score 6. Looks like Filer is going to get the goal, I believe. Kelly Masilio is also out there, along with Sal Gigante. And
County PD goal scored by number 19, Jim Clahane. Assist on the play by
And
number 28, Kelly Masillo.
Jim Clahane the goal, the assist
Number 16, Brian Filer.
to Kelly Masillo and Brian Filer.
And Masillo. Ladies and gentlemen, while we've got a timeout, I want you to help me wish a happy birthday to Miss Tina July, the Sheriff's Sheriff. Happy birthday, Tina.
So timeout
Raffle tickets have now
called by the sheriff's office as this game has gotten out of hand here
one of the many.
in the second half.
Like to let you know also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's music is being provided by High Voltage Sounds DJ Entertainment. If you need a DJ for your next event, High Voltage DJ Entertainment is Long Island's choice for your entertainment needs.
We're just over halfway through
7-9.
the second half, and 3 more goals up on the board in quick succession here for Suffolk County Police Department. Sheriff's office trying to get just one. At least for now, they'll try to move it on forward with Blackton. Turned back over and fired in by the police department and Keith McDermott. Here is McDermott. Hands back to the blue line and on across. DiLorenzo for the long shot by Matrano. Turned away by Studhoff. Banked ahead and carried on further by Rothbaum. Rothbaum long wrist shot. Got the stick of Matrano. Battle down behind goaltender Steffen. Eventually controlled by the police department. And now Kendrick sends into the offensive zone cutoff and shipped up ice by Quinones. Or pardon me, it's Walker on the left defensive post. Police not showing any signs of slowing down. Rip one wide of Studhoff. Now it's DiMartino walking in. Sent one across behind Nick Ramirez. Now back for DiMartino. Never got through on goal to goaltender Steffen. Ripped on across, and again, that's caught up in the equipment and deflects wide. They went off of Ramirez, and now a stoppage in play. 9:42 left here. And time running out on a heroic potential comeback for the sheriff's office. Face off to the left of the so far unbeaten Matt Steffen. Burn chips ahead. Vincent, oh my goodness! What a saving! Studov nearly got taken out by Mike Vince. By golly. Here it is again. I think this will be a penalty. Look out. Good news is that Studhoff appears to be okay, and he will remain in between the pipes. Justin Rizza is the backup goaltender for the sheriff's office tonight. He's still without a helmet on the bench. And to the box goes Mike Vince, Sergeant, 2nd Precinct for the police department. So second power play of the game for the sheriff's office, and a chance to get a goal up on the board. And while if they lose the game, which seems likely, they'll at least be able to say they did not get blanked in the process, which I imagine would be even worse. Goaltender interference is the penalty, as it's worked on across for Riley Brennan. Near circle shot, Brennan off the side of the net. He'll hunt it down in the opposite corner. Brennan for DiMartino, high riser. That caught the shoulder of Steffen and comes out of the zone. DiMartino right back in, but his horizontal pass comes out of the offensive zone. Played back along by Walker over to Bohm, and now a shot, and we get a stoppage in play. .8:33 left here in the second. Minute and 14 seconds left on the power play. Ensuing face-off to the right of Steffen. Comes out of the zone, and sheriff's office must reset. Riley Brennan goes across to Walker, back to Brennan, and fired right back down the ice by the police department. On goal is Studhoff, who plays it ahead for DiMartino. Bohm. And now Walker. Back to Bohm. Riley Brennan. And not able to generate much here on this power play for the sheriff's office. Just 30 seconds left on it. Bohm, as it's shifted on across to Puglia. Aiden Bohm in the corner, battling Chris Ferry as well as Di Lorenzo. That shot does get through, a save made, and oh boy, here they come. Late shot at the goaltender, no matter what level of hockey you're dealing with, is gonna get the attention of the other team. And it looked like it was just playing to the whistle there, maybe a little bit after, by the sheriff's office, and the police department aren't going to stand for that. They immediately swarm the sheriff's office player, who I believe it was DiMartino, in that scrum in front. And they're going to stand up for their goaltender for the police department, Matt Steffen. No penalties come out of that, but just 6 seconds left on the minor penalty for goaltender interference assessed to Vince. Ensuing face-off controlled by the PD, and they kill it off. We're back to even strength. Only a couple shots on that power play for the sheriff's office, as it was relatively unsuccessful in terms of really generating any kind of offense. And now going head first into the linesman was Nick Ramirez. No worry though, as Pugly is on it for the sheriff's office. Now he goes down. No call there, as it's moved ahead by Kelly Massillo. Work back on for Mike Byrne. Byrne and Massillo. And delayed penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the police department. That's the third penalty of the game. All three have come against the Suffolk County Police Department. And hasn't phased them much, as they have the 6-goal lead. And yet another chance for the sheriff's office to at least get one up on the board. PJ DiMartino to take the draw to the right of the fantastic tonight goaltender Matt Steffen. DiMartino across, long wrist shot, save, rebound, oh, another save made by Steffen. On for DiMartino. DiMartino hands back to Walker. Walker a shot, he scores! And the sheriff's office have won on a goal scored by Nick Walkshow Walker. Scored on the power play, as this puck with the screen out in front. Not sure if Steffen ever saw it. And how about it? Goal scored by Nick Walker. Played in behind by Studhoff. Ends up being a turnover. Chance here for the police department. Out in front. Oh, what a go! John Antonides with a golden opportunity that just missed. Sputtering puck handled by Byrne. Byrne across to Catalina, now Antonides. Near circle and Antonides around for McAleer. Down low, Antonides out in front. Puck bounced into the air, comes back down onto the stick of Catalina, who makes a nice move. Catalina's drive blocked in front. And it looked like the big Steve Quinones, corrections officer out of the Yaphank Correctional Facility, got in the way of it. In a loud "Let's Go Sheriffs" chant breaking out in front of me, as PJ DiMartino walks fired wide. Getting in the way of it was defensively Artie Mortrano. Still in the offensive zone, glove down and thrown toward the net. Still available out in front. Picked up once more here by Aiden Bohm, and we get a stoppage in play. So 6-1. The Suffolk County Police Department, SCPD, over the Sheriff's Office of Suffolk County. And they'll get another chance on the power play here. Will the Sheriffs? They're 1 for 3 tonight. This is their 4th chance. Studhoff out to stop it, Shesterkin style. And he'll pass it ahead to Puglia. Puglia hands back to Walker. He's got the lone goal in the game for the Sheriffs. Walker lets one fly, blocked. Walker goes back to the blue line, holding the penalty. And it's against. And good job to thwart that short-handed chance by Puglia. Another chance for the Sheriffs, and a pad save, left pad stop made by Steffen. Meanwhile, here come the police short-handed. Di Lorenzo across, couldn't get it at Ferry. Move back along here to Rothbaum. Rothbaum carries up, pass at a stick. Comes on to the stick of Blomberg. Sharp angle wrister denied by Steffen. As here is Filer. Now Gigante ended up being worked out of the zone for Byrne. Byrne D-to-D pass to Martrano. And perfectly fine killing off this time are the SCPD. And it's rifled down ice. Studhoff to stop it. And Studhoff will backhand it up the wall to be played on further by Aiden Bohm. Bohm connecting with DiMartino. DiMartino near circle, walks, fires wide. Brennan trying to get back on it for the Sheriffs. DiMartino in the near corner. Comes away with it. DiMartino fires, and a save made. Another great stop by Steffen. Matt Steffen, who has stopped every shot he faced, all but one. As the power play has expired. Sheriff's Office officially 1 for 4 on the night. They do have an offensive zone face-off here. Police send in Nick Ramirez on it for the Sheriffs. He outlets to Riley Brennan. Brennan ahead for DiMartino, returns to Brennan. Brennan fires it across, hoping for the stick of Aiden Bohm, and instead it's taken away by the police and ushered down ice as we are under 2 minutes, minute 48 and counting left here in the hockey game, and 2 22-minute halves. And it's been a dominant performance by the police department here tonight, as they put 6 past Studhoff to this point, unanswered until just recently. The goal from Nick Walker. Sheriff's Office trying to get another. Point shot deflects wide, originating off the stick of Quinones. Far boards, and now wrist shot and denial. Aiden Bohm took it, and Matt Steffen stopped it and did not allow a rebound. We're under a minute to go in the game, 56.1 seconds left, and a great time to remind you that this game is a charity event, and it's all to benefit the Strom Foundation. Their mission is simple and powerful: to help fund world-class research needed to find a cure for cancer. As a 501c3 nonprofit, every dollar that is raised goes directly to leading research. As what a save made! A double pad stack by Studhoff. And that's worthy of another look. But every dollar goes directly to funding the hospital's research centers and organizations dedicated to defeating all forms of cancer, as we have another stoppage. And tonight's event would not be possible without the generous contributions from all our sponsors, the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office and Suffolk County Police Department. Thank following sponsors of Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Over South Real Estate, Nicole Zuvich, Rock Financial, Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Interstate Home Loan Center, Legacy Claim Services, and Our Little Italy. There are 20 seconds left in the game. Face-off one and sent down the wall by Clahane. Back to Clahane. Goes D to D to Martrano. As we conclude the 2025 Suffolk Showdown between the Suffolk County Police Department and the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office, and it is the Police Department that win big, 6-1 over the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office.
Suffolk County Sheriff's won. Please don't forget to join us at...
Thank you so much for tuning into LI Sports Network's coverage of tonight's game between the Suffolk County Police Department and the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office. Again, stay tuned post-game. We are going to have an interview with Joe Mucha of the Suffolk County Police Department, the sergeant of the 4th Precinct in his 16th year with the team. Wasn't on the ice tonight, the goaltender. So we'll talk to him about his other goaltender, Matt Steffen, and his performance here tonight.
Our first responders. My name is Mike Trezza. Thank you for coming, and please arrive home safely.
So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, that'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County Police Department Suffolk Showdown 2025 between the Police Department and the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office. 6-1 Police Department. And as always, want to thank you all for tuning in, and till next time, have a good night.